Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah and peace be upon you all. We're back now for the third Ramadan special episode, and today we've got a lot of challenges. We've got a very special food challenge, then we've got a few other challenges, so a lot of points up for grabs. Having said that, before moving on to any of this, we've been receiving a lot of your entries, so jazakallah for that. Let's take a look at a few of them right now.
Can delete from jump my box. Looks like it was nearly there. Oh!
Assalamualaikum friends, and Ramazan back to all of you. As you know, Ramadan is the 9th month in a Muslim's calendar. Today I'm going to share with you 5 things that kids can do in Ramazan. Keep your Ramazan checklist. Be grateful and say Tabarak Kasmu Rabbika Jalali wal Ikram. Try to read Ramadan every day. Give Sadqa to increase your reward. Help your parents to prepare Iftar. Thank you for watching my video. Allah Hafiz.
Alright guys, jazakallah, keep sending in your entries. The place to do that, of course, is mta.tv/kids. And now, having said that, we're going to move on to our first challenge, a very special challenge. I'm very nervous because I've never done this before. We'll meet you there. Alright guys, we are here today for a very special segment. I'm actually pretty worried about this one. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. So what is it that you've got in store for us today here in the Langar in Batlatu?
So today we have Roti challenge, and you're going to be making Roti.
I mean, it sounds great. There's just one problem.
What?
I've never made Roti before.
You haven't. Kids are gonna feel that personal connection.
It's really important to remember that hospitality and helping others, especially during Eid, is really important. The Prophet Messiah Hazrat Mirza Ghulam Ahmad actually once had a guest, and when the Prophet Messiah found out that he had left without having any food, he followed him many miles to actually go, call him back, and made sure that he had a meal, and then he let him leave happily. That's how important it is. So today we're going to be learning, like I said, the very basics of how to make a roti. Let's go ahead and see how it goes. Let's go. Guys, tell me what's going on. You don't know how to make roti either? Okay guys, don't worry. Let's just see how it goes. This is disturbing. Guys, remember, it's really important because the word Eid actually means happiness, right? And it's about helping people feel happy even though they may not be happy, the people around you, your neighbors, your friends. There was actually once a person who wanted to go to Hajj, and he had saved up a lot of money to go to Hajj. Now, he actually never went to Hajj, never in his life, but Allah the Almighty actually accepted his Hajj even though he never went. Why do you think that was? It's because that money that he saved up for Hajj, he actually ended up spending that money on buying some good, decent food for his neighbor who was having a difficult time finding enough food to feed his family. So even though he didn't go to Hajj, his kind act of helping those neighbors actually led to his Hajj being accepted. So remember, when we're making things like this, always remember to share, because sharing is definitely caring. Uncle Ji, ye kaise lag raha hai? ज़्यादा पानी डाल दिया. So how do I take the water out now? खुशका? What's the खुशका?
धूप में रखें, धूप में पानी evaporate होएगा.
Now the question.
Yeah.
Have you made roti before?
Yeah, of course.
You have?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you were expecting eating roti. I wasn't sure about.
No, I'm making roti as well.
Good luck. Very good. So guys, here it is. This is, I think, where the actual practice and skill comes in. You have to make a circular roti. Wow, look at Ishtiaq. He's working in a tandoori kitchen.
Ishtiaq is doing it without looking.
Safir and I are a little bit far behind, so let's just quickly catch up with the rest of the guys. Safir, I think you've been practicing.
No, I haven't.
I've
never made roti in my life.
Okay, I know this is a very silly question, but why does the roti have to be circular?
Why does it? Because
I mean, why it can't be a square? It can be octagon.
It can be square.
It can be any shape. It can be any shape you like.
Paratha dough.
Where's your
Timer khatam karo.
I've made first one, the paratha dough.
paratha dough? We're making rotis. You're disqualified already.
No, what do you mean? They make only one.
Okay.
I'm making the second one already.
Actually, now we're going to deal obviously with fire, and fire is obviously always a risk. So if you're young, do not do this, and always seek assistance of an adult to do things like this. And speaking of fire, that actually reminds me, Ishtiaq, we are actually in the last ashara, last 10 days of Ramadan, and they are known as the safety from the hellfire, itqum minan nar. And there's actually a prayer for these last 10 days. Ishtiaq, do you remember what that prayer is?
Allahumma ajirni minan nar.
That's right, and that basically means, oh God, save me from the hellfire or from fire in general. For some reason, everybody's unanimously decided that I have to go first. No, I think you guys just want to see my roti burn.
बेशक ये ना एडिटिंग करके ना गोल कर लीजिएगा.
ये कहाँ डाली रोटी आपने?
Yeah, Mr. Guy, he didn't put it in the middle.
Yeah, middle में.
I mean, even
में बहुत hot है.
We should thank our parents actually for making roti.
Yes.
Oh, ghee. So, Ishtiaq, what is the prayer for your parents?
रब्बिरहमुमा कमा रब्बा यानी सगीरा.
Ya Rabbi irhamhuma kama rabbayani saghira. Remember that as well. Isn't adding ghee going to make it a paratha?
It is almost a paratha मगर आपकी ना बस बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम.
Okay. Oh, look at this professionalism right here. Okay.
ये ले.
Wow,
ये
ये
ले.
expert है.
इचले.
हाथ से.
रहने दे टिशू
बच्चों ऐसे हीरो मत बनना.
ऐसे आ जल्दी हैं.
Ishtiaq,
जी.
could you give us, the viewers, your top tip for making roti from your personal experience?
बाजार से खरीद ले.
मैं इसको सेक दे सकता हूँ
यही है कौन?
Why are you doing that?
अभी रख दें.
भूलेगी.
I think I'm done. Uncle put a bit of ghee on my rotis.
I think you're
I think
disqualified.
it's a paratha now.
No, it's disqualified.
But why?
You were supposed to make roti.
All right, guys, we have our in-house kids space roti expert here. Confident?
नहीं नहीं
There's a bit of a crease in these.
इस्त्री कर ले. मैं ख्याल है घर पे रोटी बनानी चाहिए. हेल्दी भी होती है, सस्ती
आप
भी
बना
है.
के क्यों नहीं आए थे आपको
उस
जब
दिन
पिछले competition में?
Yeah, you
Naan
didn't
क्यों लेके आए
make
थे?
roti in that food challenge.
So kids, the rotis have been made and we're gonna announce the winner now. And let's go turn by turn. Well, you made a paratha instead of roti.
The uncle put ghee in my
Yeah,
roti.
but I'll give you 3 points for, you know,
Oh, I remember
attempting. Safir,
जी
your roti is kachi.
Yes. This is not the first time, Mr. Expert.
ठीक है? I'll give you 1 point. Ishtiaq bhai,
Safir, what's going on with
your
this
roti,
rawness?
I mean, it's good,
जज़ाकल्लाह.
properly cooked. It's, I don't know, papad, but I'll give you 4 points.
जज़ाकल्लाह.
ठीक है? Tamiz bhai,
Yes, bhai.
so your roti is properly cooked. It's for, I think it's for the whole family, and
Size of the roti?
very crispy and the size of the
Don't worry,
roti.
come on, I'll put that.
Yeah, it's good. Your dough was good as well.
Jazakallah.
Yeah, so I'll give
That's
you
okay, definitely.
I'll give you 6 points for that.
माशाअल्लाह बारकल्लाह अलैकुम. 6
6
points
points.
man.
I got 6 points. Jazakallah.
So that means you now have, I think, 2 points. And
As in
Safir is
three,
1 point ahead of us, which means the game is fully in our court now to make sure that not only do we win the future challenges, but also in this episode we're going to be revealing the results of the Sadqa box challenge as well. And also there's one more challenge as well in this very episode. Let's actually get onto that challenge right now.
Assalamu alaikum kids. Today's challenge is going to be a countdown challenge where the contestants have to choose a word from the given letters. But before moving to that, we're going to announce the Sadqa box challenge. Who has the results? Why was it chained up?
You know what? Let me just say, the producer's got the results. He's had to have them chained up because some of us were trying to find out the results a little
Why
bit
was it-
earlier than scheduled.
भाग गया ना था रिजल्ट ने.
All right. We received over 400 votes. Fourth contestant, Talmiz, got 5% votes.
Wait a second. Safir's box didn't come last.
No.
Fan
Third,
bowling बहुत.
You guys voted for Safir's box. Comment below because that is, I don't believe that. That's
third, Safir, you got 17% votes.
माशाअल्लाह.
mashallah.
Second, Ishtiaq bhai, you got 38% votes. First
Yes.
comer,
बारकल्लाह
you got
अलैकुम.
40% votes.
That was close, Shah. What
So-
I don't get, guys, who voted for Safir's date?
I have no idea. I have no idea.
Really?
That means we're level.
Barakallah
now.
alaikum.
Safir, we're level
Talmiz
now.
bhai, you won the last challenge, the roti challenge. So can you come forward, please?
Oh, it's getting tense now.
So we have vowels and consonants. All right, so you are the winner. You can choose how many consonants you want on the board and how many vowels you want on the board. So you get to decide. So we have in total 10 letters in which, you know, you can decide how many vowels do you want, how many consonants do you want.
Can I choose 6 constant
Okay?
and 4 vowels?
4 vowels. All right. 6 consonant and 4 vowels. All right, kids. These are the letters from which the contestants will make a word. You can use the same letter for the next, you know, for twice.
Viewers at home, you should take part in this with us as well. See if you can beat us, and let's see what happens.
3, 2, 1. Your time starts now.
There has to be an Islamic word, a Ramadan themed word particularly. Okay,
3,
we can
2,
use one twice, right?
1. Your time's up.
Oh,
Time's up. Pencils down.
okay, I got a 4-letter word. No, sorry, 5-letter word. Taqwa, so Taqwa. But then I got another word which is an English word, which is 6 letters, which is mosque, Mosque.
Ishaq bhai.
मैंने भी 2 लफ्ज़ लिखे थे, एक तकवा और एक सलात.
Oh, very good. That's clever.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 letters.
6 letters salat?
Yeah,
No, it's got
S-A-L-A-A-T.
one A, not two A's.
Oh,
Yeah, 2A. मेरी spelling mistake.
ठीक है, ठीक है,
2A, 6.
ठीक है।
Okay.
तमीज़ भाई।
I've written one word which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 letters. S-U-L-E-M-A-N.
Where's the N?
There is no N.
Aflaq.
Yeah.
Barakallah lakum.
Oh,
Nice,
that was
nice
close.
try.
You almost beat us.
Nice भाई।
I've got a 5-letter word, I've got another 5-letter word, I've got another 6-letter word, and another 5-letter
Yeah,
word.
can you announce that, please?
I'm going to go with Iqamat.
Oh,
Iqamat. What is the meaning of Iqamat?
Iqamat. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Ashhadu an la ilaha
Iqamat
illallah.
actually means to stand
Azan.
up.
Yeah.
And Iqama means that we are now ready to stand up for prayer. So it's an announcement.
I think Safir has won this round because he got.
But he
how
spelt
many,
it wrong.
How many
How do I
many
spell it
words
wrong?
did you
It's
get?
with
Spell it with
it's
an E
with
or
an
an
I.
How do you
Five.
spell it?
5. Yeah, actually it's with an I, but you got so many letters. How many letters did you get? Like words did you get?
We could have come up with more words, but that wasn't the challenge.
Yeah, that was no challenge. Number tha.
I had a variety. So.
Safir is the winner of this round.
Barakallah lakum, barakallah lakum.
Obviously, some disagreement here between the result, but it is what it is. But the judge is the judge, and that's the final decision. So that basically means today there has been a lot of changing in the points. And you know what? I can't even remember what's going on anymore. But it seems to me that
I'm on
Sophie's
4.
still in the lead by 4. I've got 3, and Diak and me by both got 2. That is it for this challenge. And of course, next week we'll be back for the Eid special, so watch out for that. But obviously now we're going to go on to something which is actually very related to Eid. We're going to prepare for Eid, and we're going to go on to our arts and crafts segment. So let's see what we've got in store there. Alright guys, so like I said, we're only a few days away now from blessed Eid, and I'm sure everybody's getting quite prepared and excited about it. And like I said, today's theme of the entire episode has been about helping those around you, whether it's the Roti challenge or narrating the stories about how the companions and the prophets helped those people around them. Of course, when it comes to Eid, we gave gifts to our families as well and our friends, but it's also important to give gifts and give time to those people who may be not so happy or maybe in need as well. So make sure when you are giving gifts to your family, give gifts to your neighbors as well. And one really easy way to do that is actually just a card. But not just any card, you can actually design a 3D card at home as well, very easy to make. The tutorial for how to make this, of course, is online. But maybe you guys can make something much better than this. This is something we just made in about half an hour. The Holy Prophet Muhammad ﷺ actually gave so much emphasis on neighbors that some of the companions thought that neighbors would be included in our inheritance. So this is how much importance Islam gives to your neighbors. And do send in your entries of what you've made. Maybe it could be something much better, much more intricate than this design. And inshallah, now we're going to send it to somebody here as well, and make sure you do the same at home as well. Alright guys, we are now here for our Islam segment, and you probably already know that we are actually looking at how to properly pronounce Surah Al-Fatiha, and today we're going to be looking at verse number 5. But before we do come on to that, remember the Ramadan challenge, the Quran challenge is available for you on mta.tv/kids, so do take a look at that. There's an award for you if you do want to take part. We're now going to take a look at, like I said, verse number 5, which is A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'een. So Iyyaka is obviously with the ya has a shadda on it. We want to emphasize that we don't want to say Iyyaka, it's Iyyaka. And the same word is pronounced twice in this verse. We have na'budu, which has got an ayn in it, so remember a guttural sound. With the word dal, normally when you are pausing on it, so na'bud, you have to jerk the dal, but if you're just carrying on, then you would pronounce the dhamma as du. And we have wa iyyaka again, and then nasta'een. Ayn has an ayn in it as well, so that would simply be a guttural sound as well. And that's as simple as that. That's all you need to know about this verse. So let's now pronounce all of the verses that we've done so far, including this one. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين. And that is how you pronounce the first 5 verses of Surah Al-Fatiha correctly. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. We had, like I said, a lot of challenges that took place. We had the roti challenge, and I think now I feel a little bit more confident to actually go and make rotis at home. So inshallah, I'll be trying that as well. And if you want to do that, make sure you do try and send in your entries. How good were your rotis at home? We, of course, did the countdown challenge, and we also found out the results for the Sadqa box challenge, which now means that Safid is still in the lead by 1 point, but the rest of the crew are not far behind anymore. Of course, next time we'll be coming back for our Eid special. So watch out for that. And until next time, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah, and peace be upon you all.
Assalamu alaikum, everybody. I'm home. Raza, I got a gift for you. I've got something for you. Look, it's a card. Whew. Yeah, you ready? You want to open it? You excited? There you go. You can open the card. You can take a look at it. Yeah, look. Yeah. It's very good. Or you can eat it, okay? Probably not for that, Raza. Now you've got your own card. We're going to go and give some to our neighbors as well, okay? Chalo, let's go.